Hey guys, Tawkos here, bringing you a 5th gen match. Again, don't think I'll stop doing 4th gen because I really like 4th gen, but yeah, I just got the database on 5th gen and I like it. I've been doing 5th gen lately and it's kind of fun, the lower tiers especially, and this was a never used match against a guy I found on Smogan, and it was a close match, really close match. I really liked it, really enjoyed this match. It was kind of long, like 40 turns, and we disconnected once, and we were so into it that we just decided to play it again, move by move, until we disconnected and just keep playing because it was a great match. And you'll see that we do like some shitty plays because of that, so I'll explain that when we get there. But yeah, my team's on bottom, and I really like this team. Got the whole fire, water, grass thing, but yeah, it worked out pretty nicely. I don't know, but I think something must be missing. And he leads off with his Drapion. I lead off with my Phase Mosey. Shout out to you. Lead off with my Phase Mosey and my Aerodactyl. And I just go for a taunt, expecting like Toxic Spikes or Stealth Rocks or something. And he just goes for Ice Fang, and I'm thinking, fuck. It didn't do half. Like it's not even a clean 2 hit, so didn't really care, and I just went for Earthquake. And it does over half. I'm thinking, okay, I can live this and just finish him off with another Earthquake. Excuse me. And looking at his team before the match, I saw that everything gets hit by Earthquake, so I said, why not? It'll kill the Drapion or it'll damage anything else, so I got some cheap damage on Slowking. He heals off a bit with leftovers, and well, looking at my Phase Mosey, Aerodactyl, whatever, he's about to die, so I just left him as death fodder for a free switch and to get some Stealth Rocks up before he dies. And yeah, right now I believe I go into my Feraligatr. I think I do, I don't know. Yeah, I go to my Vast Meza, shout out to you. And this Feraligatr actually worked pretty nicely. And I expected him to switch into his electric spider thing, or I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't even remember its name. And I just went for a Sword Stance, and well, I have Rocks up, which really helped there, like 25%. And I went for an Aqua Jet, having priority at a +2, and I know that thing's kind of like fragile. It didn't really take it at all. Last game I got a crit, and I was thinking maybe it was that, but no, it's really fragile, and it just can't take a +2 stab move. And he goes into the Spiritomb, and I go for an Aqua Jet, see how much it does. And I see that it does about almost half, and did a bit over half with the Stealth Rocks. And he goes for a taunt, trying to get me just at like +2 only. He doesn't want me to +4 or +6 or anything, because that a +4 with a priority move stab would be just too much. And yeah, go for another Aqua Jet. He barely lives, and he goes for a Pain Split. I'm like, fuck. It's whatever. And I believe I just go for another Pain Split, and I wasn't really looking at the game much, and I didn't notice that he got lefties and got back to green. I knew that I wouldn't KO. He just lives again, and I'm screwed. He just goes for a Dark Pulse and finishes me off. Well, at least the last game he finished me off, and here min-max damage left me at 6. But he taunted me. I can't go for Sword Stance, and I just went for Super Power to let him finish me off as in the last game, because it'd be unfair. And yeah, he finishes me off. That does give him an extra turn of lefties, which is kind of annoying, but it doesn't really matter, because in the last game I went with my Sceptile right now and just hidden power iced him, and it KO'd, which is the same deal here. Nothing really changed. And yeah, I've asked a little B. Shout out to you, Dorm. It's a Leaf Storm, Focus Blast, Earthquake, and Hidden Power Ice set with Life Orb. And he goes into his Primeape. I was expecting the U-turn because I've used Primeapes before. But I just went for, I don't know what, I think it was, yeah, Focus Blast. But he gets a crit and KOs me. But in the last game, I did live it, and the Focus Blast hit the Drapion that comes in right now. The Focus Blast hit, and it finishes him off, and Life Orb damage kills me. So, and I was about to go to slacking last game, so we decided, since we just got a crit, well, he should switch back into his Primeape. This rocks don't do anything to fucking Primeape. And I should slack off, and he goes back into his Drapion, and I finish him off with Scald. But yeah, that is what happens right now. And my Slowking is called Vast9. I love that dude. Shout out to you, 9. He goes into his own Slowking, and he reveals Toxic. He has basically the same moveset as me. He has Scald, Psychic, Toxic, and Slag Off. And I have all of that except Toxic. I switched Toxic for Dragon Tail just to like scout out his team and fuck his like tactics over, and that always helps against like Pokemon that are setting up on you and whatnot. Anyway, he goes into his Buffalo thing, I forgot what it's called, and I switch into my my Cofagrigus, I don't know, Cofagrigus I think. And he goes for Mega Horn, which is good. I was expecting a Volt Charge that would have done more. And yeah, I take away his ability with Mummy, and this Cofagrigus is like an inside joke with the whole Call of Duty community. We are M43 is like an old team that died out, and this is a Mummy, blah blah. Explaining jokes isn't fun, but yeah, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, trying to get the Buffalo to lower its attack, and I end up hitting the Slowking, which is alright. I mean, residual damage is never bad, so I don't know. He goes for Toxic though, and he misses, which is great, and I go for Shadow Ball. Blah blah. Leftovers. After turn effects. Okay. I go for Shadow Ball. Thinking, okay, it should be dead. Super effective stab. But no! He just barely lives, and he slacks off the damage, and I'm like, no! I started just hoping for special defense drops or something. And whatever. Burn does a little bit of damage there. Here we go, all the after turn effects, fuck. I think he just goes for like Toxic now. I don't know, I just went for another Shadow Ball because I can. And he lives again, it's like, fuck. He slacks off the damage, it's basically a stall war here. You can see the gameplay and I'll just talk about a couple of things. Well, lately I've been kind of busy, went to a show on Friday. And I went out to the movies on Saturday. I'm trying to at least keep one video per week, at least. So yeah, but I really appreciate a shout out somewhere. I don't know. I think I deserve more subs. I don't know, but yeah, I've been kind of busy with life in general, and I don't know. I'm doing 5th gen now, so if anybody wants to battle me in either games, 4th gen or 5th gen, I honestly don't mind. And I'm looking for people to play Counter-Strike with. Counter-Strike Global Offensive on the Xbox. I really like that game. On PC it's better, obviously, but I don't have a gaming PC. I don't even have my own like computer, so. Yeah, I kind of want to make like videos with like Pokemon background or something, talking about like life or something, or my opinions on certain subjects, and kind of like connect with you guys, because I know people enjoy that. I know I do. But I don't know, you guys tell me, how can I make these videos better? Alright, let's get back to the gameplay. Yeah, he goes for Stone Edge, as you saw. Didn't do much, because this is a physically defensive Cofagrigus. And yeah, I just count the turns out to get the burn on him, and I just rest now, and I think I sleep it off, or I might switch, I don't know. I don't really remember. I don't even remember that like bowl thing. I think it's like Boffalant, I don't know. He switches into his Primeape, and I just decide to sleep it off, and he goes for punishment, which is super effective, but he's scarfed, not banded, and I do take away his anger point, which, wow, that would have been terrible if I got to activate that, so that's good that I took it out. And he just keeps going for punishment as he's locked into it with this choice scarf. And I woke up now. My WRM483 woke up and Will-O-Wisped him to get the attack stat drop. And I'm thinking it's pretty much game here, because I neutered both of his physical attackers. And besides that, all he has left is fucking Slowking, which I can easily take care of with Shadow Balls. Doesn't matter how much he tries, you know, he's got burn, and if he Toxic stalls me, I can just rest it off, you know. And yeah, he might not even have like Psychic to help him. I don't know, but I was thinking it's pretty much game. And his Slowking would eventually like get special defense drops and whatnot. But yeah, I just decided to rest here, calculating the burn damage to kill him off. And I think he goes into his, no wait, he goes into Slowking, and I think I switch out into, yeah I do, wait, but I don't remember. Oh, I switch out into my own Slowking, my Vast 9, something 9. Yeah, I'm poisoned, sure, but whatever. I didn't really care. I had Slack off. I knew I could take a poison nicely. I won't like die because of it for a couple of turns at least. And I know he's gonna like provoke a Saw War here, which is essentially what's going on right now. It's like 13-14 minutes into the gameplay, and we're still at 3-3. And I just go for Dragon Tail, try to shuffle him out, and he did switch into his bull thing, Boffalant, whatever. Let's just call him the bull thing. And I just Dragon Tail him out back into his Slowking. He actually has 2 Pokemon left, excuse me. I have 3, I have the fucking Cofagrigus, my Vast 9, and my Vast EJ, which is my Moltres. I don't really even get to switch out into it. Shout out to you, Vast EJ. You didn't get to see you, but yeah. I go for Dragon Tail again. He just goes for Scald, doesn't do anything. And the Bull comes out, gets some rocks damage, and burn and shit. Try to, you know, end it already. But, I don't know. My god, we're already by the 15-minute mark. It's gonna be a long episode. He goes for the head charge, and does a nice chunk actually. And the recoil damage just kills him off, not even the burn damage. And yeah, Dragon Tail, nothing. Now it's pretty much gonna be a stall war, and I don't really want to talk about the gameplay. You guys can just watch the screen and see how it ends up. I'll just talk about the gameplay once it's done. But yeah, I don't really have a subject to talk about. I could talk about something, my opinion on something, but as of right now, like, there's nothing really on my mind to express. But yeah, for future videos, I want to make like full videos of me talking about something, anything. It can be any kind of like subject about life, kind of like what Hutch does, you know. I mean, we could talk about the friend zone, relationships, we can talk about schoolwork, social life, anything you guys want to see me talk about, you know. If you want to know my opinion on something, you know, just type it down in the comments and I'll probably get, you know, working on a video. Oh, there I go for Psychic, trying to get a special defense drop for my Pythagoras, the Shadow Ball, and the easier. And excuse me if my voice is kind of like you know, like you can't really understand it well. I'm kind of feeling a bit under the weather, but yeah. I don't know. Lately I've been kind of busy with schoolwork and whatnot. As I said earlier, it's been alright, you know, can't complain. Feeling kind of like there's something I'm forgetting or missing or something. But life in general has been alright, and yeah. I want to get a bit more interactive with you guys. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. But guys should give me some tips in the comments. You know, kind of want to get a bit more active. And also with like uploading videos too. I want to upload more videos. But I don't have my own laptop anyways. It's kind of hard. And yeah, if you guys also, I could like put a random gameplay of a DS game or something and just talk with that on the background, or I could do actual like walkthroughs of like Pokemon or something, or Phoenix Wright or some game like that. I was thinking, you know, I could just like I'm doing my own playthrough of Soul Silver on my DS, and I could just like record gameplay of me like beating a gym or something and like talk about something. But I don't know, I've been saying something a lot. The word something. You can kind of notice like ran out of things to say. I mean, god, we're at the like 18-minute mark, almost 19 minutes, and that would be the game right there. Burn finishes him off. It was a very close 2-0. I only had my Pythagoras and Moltres left. Very close game. I really enjoyed it. If I remember the guy's name, I'll put his channel in the description. And yeah, I already talked about everything. Talked about what I want to do, my plans, whatnot. So you guys tell me, what do you want to see and whatnot, me. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for tuning in, and comment, like the video, like a favorite. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I love you. Goodbye.